Hey, we got ARP on. He wants to address.
I
Bobby,
don't
stay
even want to
on.
use
Stay
that
on.
word. I don't
You
even
like
want to
how I
use
did that,
word.
right? You like how I did that? ARP man.
What's up, y'all? I'm not coming on here to address nobody, man. I'm just coming on to chill, man.
I know.
What's up, y'all, man?
What's up, ARP?
Chilling,
We're
homie.
talking about
Chilling. How y'all feeling?
daylight.
I'm good, man. Excited for the event.
Yeah, I was hearing a piece of it. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, King Lowe's Daylight, man. You know, I like. You want to know one thing? Hey, Wayne, you mind if we go left for a second?
We can. Mm-hmm. Let me let you know who you're on with. Bobby is actually he loves your platform. He is going to be one of our guest co-hosts tonight. You're on with, of course, me, Jay. Oh,
we spoke on Facebook a few times.
Yeah, salute, homie. Appreciate you too.
Hey, man.
You're on with Jay Banks and Shy Brown. Chris Petty still be on a little bit, but go right ahead. You know, when you come up here, it's always just a conversation. Let's go.
Thank you. All right, so we tend to have short memories. You know what I mean? So I want to go down the track record or just a quick reminder of what RBE does when it comes to matchmaking and when it comes to quality battles. Y'all could see it in our history. Y'all could see it in our main events. You know, with the same type of platform that would book up Big Cannon versus Danger Zone and an entire writer's card and put it in a room that holds like 70 people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we do. That's the type of thing we've always been into. Quality. With the growth and expansion of RBE, one thing that I'm starting to appreciate myself as a co-owner, Shop is as well, and so is Lawrence as a partner, is the mystery, is the storyline, is the risk. Those three words, those three terms right there and words, I need y'all to keep in mind. Storyline, mystery, and risk, right? We've never had an event this big. Why? Because we just purely focused on only quality, no mystery, no risk. Book this battle right here. I know for sure Big Cannon and JC is going to be a classic. I know for sure Chilla Jones and Danny Ma is going to be a classic. You know, when Daylight Oos is telling me behind the scenes, I know for sure they're going to do something brand new that the fans have never seen before. This is the type of shit that happens behind the scenes where we're putting a lot of these matches together that we've been seeing since we've announced our very first card in 2013. By the time we got to Pearly Gates and people started saying, damn, RBE hit the lottery. They had Big K versus Old Red. They got JC versus Ill Mac, Daylight versus Ill Will. What are they getting bigger? Who they think they are and all this. And then after that, came back with another one. We did Liquid Soul 4 with Goods and Gems and John and Big K, and then we just finished up Pearly Gates 2. Everybody sees the trend of growth with us. But behind the scenes is risk-taking. Murder Mook, to me, is arguably the representation of the biggest risk in battle rap that a league can take. The whole storyline of him being out for 4 years and all the blogs that dropped and all the fans that got at him and all the media, it was always around how much he costs. Is he worth it? Is he worth it? Whether you was a small league, whether you was a Rare Breed Entertainment, or whether you was the biggest platform in the game, nobody took the risk. Nobody wanted the risk. With the risk comes all types of shit. It comes with controversy. It comes with mystery. It comes with people agreeing, disagreeing, being upset, being ecstatic, being hyped. You're supposed to get all of that. When you take those type of risks, when you create that type of visibility, there's almost no denying that Murder Mook has just created top 3 of all time, and that's just being nice because I can't remember, so I just want to be nice and say top 3. Responses to an announcement of all time in battle rap. Responses. I've never seen a battle announced that created that much talk and excitement. Whether you hated it or you loved it, for at least a month plus, that's the only thing that people was gripping onto. I saw certain bloggers every fucking day dropping content around Mook. And then when Verb came in, it created controversy. It created storyline. It created debate. It created mystery. Some people, he's going to get washed. He's going to get 30. That within itself is RBE growth. I really need people to think out the box and see us as a company and as a battle rap platform growing into our fan base that much more and saying, we're going to take these type of risks for y'all now. Because we can go another 5 years and say, well, you know what? Y'all can bet y'all money with us that we're going to give you a classic when we book a Big Cannon and Danger Zone with the headliner card for y'all. We just did that last year. That wasn't a long time ago. That was the writer's card. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't that long ago. That was like September or some shit like that. You know what I mean? And then we did Pearly Gates Part 1 in November. That wasn't long ago.
Right.
But now when we do shit like this and the whole world starts talking and I start getting called by all these people that now they want to start hedging their bets against what RBE is going to deliver if it comes to new ball game. It's a whole nother level of excitement that RBE is taking on now. And we're up to the task. And that comes with Murder, Mook, and Arab. That comes with creating excitement in the game. That comes with having people say, this feels like 2012 again. This feels like August is the biggest month of battle rap. And you know what? I'm proud to see that when you guys go across the entire battle rap timeline and you pick out 1 month for the entire battle rap timeline and you say RBE is involved in that. That's what we just created. It's a hate it or love it situation where we're taking so much risk that we create the type of excitement that the game does nothing but win with regardless. We're on this interview right now talking about it. And the same thing goes for King Los. I said in the blog, and this is no disrespect to Rex or Reed. I think they are both legends, and I think even seeing Rex and Reed on Rare Bit Entertainment would be an honor. So let me say that to make this clear. But I was honest when I said in the recent blog that we turned that battle down. And this is no
I'm glad you said that. Yeah.
This is no RBE and URL thing right now. Like that's some other shit. We're having fun with that. That's entertainment. That's all good. Like whatever. I'm being dead real right now. Like all due respect to that matchup, respect to those battlers. They're both legends. But we turned that battle down because we preferred a co-main event of King Los and Daylight. Daylight has always put in work on RBE. His track record speaks for itself. He's got the Oops battle. The J Murder battle fell off a little bit. Then you got battles like his Still Will. He's just coming off of it's almost like 600,000 views, which is great for a little platform like us. Having such a ridiculous performance.
Quick question before you continue. What's up? Why couldn't it be King Los versus Mickey?
It could have been. It could have been. And there's so much talk behind the scenes where fans just don't have the answers because it's behind the scenes. Like I see a story right now, a topic about female battlers not being in August, and even people are atting me and atting Smack and atting URL. How come now that we think about it, do you know if 3 battlers turn down or sell out and negotiate? People just don't know. They don't know those things. You see what I'm saying? They have no fucking clue, and it's the same answer. It's just the things that people don't know behind the scenes. It's the same example. They just don't know.
Right.
But the storyline is still the storyline, and sometimes it's healthy to be discussed in the public. But it's just what people do not know.
ARP, so before you got on the line, my only real question is, why do you think Mook is having trouble selling out your event that you're only selling around 270 tickets?
Yeah, he's actually not struggling to sell out the venue. That is a storyline that got created by some groupies in battle rap. And you have Sheep. Yeah, Sheep. I want to talk to the fans that think on our type level. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't when I do blogs and when I do interviews, I'm a very humble guy, but I understand that I can always connect with people that actually think. If you are a Sheep type of fan, or that's how you think, like the type of people that just scroll online or hear somebody say, like if I jump on Twitter right now and I say, fuck bullpen, and there's 10 fans that follow me and say, you want to know what? You're right, fuck bullpen. I don't fuck with fans like that. Those are Sheep. Those are Sheep. So that narrative got created because of good marketing from URL. And that narrative within itself is just still creating discussion. But when you talk about the actual facts and the actual numbers, I challenge people to go down our Eventbrite history and see the average ticket that we have sold, which is $40 to $50. And when I flat out tell people business information that I don't even need to make public, that we have never sold out almost like 70% of the venue with over a month of promotion left to go, and what you're still facing is the most expensive general admission battle rap ticket that we've ever seen. I don't know a general admission ticket, for example, you could show me that cost $125. I don't remember that event. I don't remember what main event did that. But if Club Drama holds 300 and now we sold, like, let's say 225 tickets already at $125, that's over a $25,000 ticket pack for Rare Beat Entertainment. That's business. I don't know. Is anybody that's creating that narrative or talking, when's the last time they made $25,000 or generated $25,000? How would they handle this situation?
I think the fans are just looking at Mook's price like that he's on record on saying, so it doesn't come close to it.
But that's what I'm saying. A fan didn't look at Mook on their own and say, yo, you want to know what? This should happen because you got booked. No, they picked up a story from somewhere and without having facts or without thinking for themselves, they kept that storyline going. And I don't mind. That storyline keeps discussion. We'll all laugh at the camera on August 19th. And when something like this, when RBE pulls off an event like this, and it's a total success across the board, then this stuff is removed for, let's say, Rare Breed Part 2. I remember once upon a time when I was still in the Facebook groups, we announced Arsenal versus QB.
ARP, hold on 1 minute. Background. There's a lot of background noise.
That's not me.
It's not me. No one's here.
Okay. But I didn't want to interrupt. I'm sorry.
I remember back when I used to always be in the Facebook groups, and we had just announced Arsenal versus QB. I remember a long-ass thread of over like 200 comments of Arsenal versus QB is a battle that is too big for Rare Breed Entertainment. In our heads, we look at each other with a sour face and say, what? Like, that shit makes no sense. It's another battle. We're going to have our cameramen there. We're going to shoot the battle like we do any other fucking two battlers that stand on stage in front of each other. We're going to edit it, and we're going to drop it. We're going to promote it going in, and we're going to release it on the back end. I didn't get it, but I understand the mind state of when you do something larger, there's going to be these questions, and then on top of that, people, you know, they want to compare you to other people's marketing. So if URL, whether they sell out every event or not, they always come out and say sold out, sold out, sold out, and that becomes part of the narrative or the narration or the marketing. This event will sell out, but if it's a VIP event, we're only selling 30 VIP tickets. But if all you say in the public is it's sold out, you're going to have a feeble-minded follower that's going to turn to RBE and say, what about you? But that's fine, because that just continues to pair RBE and URL, which is better for us. That's fine. But the fact of the matter is there's no main event or no battle that has ever touched RBE that has generated back to RBE over $25,000 with more than a month out before we got to the event. So this even recouped or brought back in a single pay-per-view or VOD sale. Of course, they're selling, but I'm saying we don't get that money until after. So already, let's say hypothetically Mook costs $50,000. Let's say hypothetically, because people always throw that number out there, right?
Right.
Hypothetically. If he hypothetically costs $50,000, right, but with a month out, he's already generated half of that money back, and we didn't even get the VOD and live stream, who's complaining on the RBG side? You know what I'm saying? It's like, and then on top of that, you got to realize we had to announce him so early because we knew that it was going to be such an expensive ticket. So you're going to have people out there, you know, oh, there's 4 months to go, 3 months, 3.5, I'll get my ticket. And that's fine. That always happens. Like, any league knows that the peak of their sales is, like, within, like, the last 2 weeks of a card, you know, or towards a card. I'm not saying that that's what we're all banking on or we're waiting for, because financially, business-wise, and the whole business model behind this card, we're already ahead of schedule. I don't need anybody that's out there that wants to look at Mook and say, yo, how come you're not selling out Club Drum? Like, they don't know what they're looking at. They're looking at a guy that sold out like 70% plus of the venue at $125. I want to see other leagues do that, or other platforms do that, or other cards and main events do that. I want to see another main event without celebrities, just two people in battle rap. Just take any of the two battlers and sell 300 tickets at $125 a pop, and if you have at least, you could double our subscribers and show us how long it takes. Do 250,000 subscribers, and we want to see how long it takes. I know we'll have all that money in the bank come August 18th. You know what I'm saying? Because we're already sold way more than we've ever sold before with a month out at such a high price. So it's like, that's a narrative that we win on August 19th with. You know what I'm saying? When some of those people that are talking about it, when they can't get in because they don't have a ticket, you know what I'm saying? We'll remind y'all on August 19th about that. So I'm not worried about that at all. Shout out to Mook and Averb. They are doing their job. They are doing their fucking job. I mean, there's a reason why Rare Breeds 2 is under construction. If we were having a problem with Rare Breeds 1, we wouldn't be in the middle of constructing Rare Breeds 2. And that's an exclusive for you.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, let me ask you this, ARP. Why now? Why this card right now at this moment?
You stole my damn question. Damn it.
I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why now? What made y'all be like, fuck it, let's just do this?
That's what I'm saying. That motto was brick by brick.
I don't want you. Yeah, there you go. You just said it. I don't want y'all to think that it was a spur moment thing where we were saying, you know what, fuck it, let's just jump out the window and call Mook. Because for us, being business-minded guys that go into this shit calculated, or else we wouldn't have been here for 5 years, obviously, but that's another story.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. We don't come to decisions like this and say, you want to know what? You know, it would be great if we just book Murder Mook. No, it's got to make sense for us. If Mook, once again, I'll never reveal Mook's real numbers or his real business. If Murder Mook costs $100,000, if he costs $250,000, we're not just going to say we're booking Murder Mook without the entire business plan laid out behind it that makes sense to Rare Breed Entertainment. We could have did that 5 years ago financially. We could have spent that 5 years ago, but it didn't make sense to us. And just like the example that I gave y'all with Arsenal versus QB, it's showing people, you know, the growth and letting them go through their trial and error with us of having expectations that we exceed. Where they say Arsenal and QB is about us too big for them. I don't understand why. All right, book it. And then we put it on. It's like, wow, that's a classic. That's one of RBE's best battles or whatever, biggest battle. And then by the time we get to Pearly Gates, once again, that card's so big, somebody hit the lottery over there. All right. And on our side, we're telling ourselves, like, we don't want to announce a card like that and people to think that it's out the window or we hit the lottery. We want them to expect certain things like that. But no problem. With the Soul 4, come back with Gems and Goods, with Pearly Gates 2. You want to know what? Now, this card right here is either going to be Surf, Loaded Lux, or Murder Mook. That's what it was. But even before that, we had conversations with Surf and Loaded Lux about booking. So that's why that's to show you that it wasn't out the window random. You know, like I spoke to Lux last year the first time we jumped on the table with business. Even Surf. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and Surf have had conversations prior as well before we started setting up this card.
Hey, RP, why would you book Surf?
What? Give me more context to that question.
Well, he's on record of shitting on NEB that's not URL. He even shitted on Guerrilla Warfare after it was done, and that was a big card, too, for him to do that.
Yeah, and you gotta understand, too, anytime we book somebody that we never worked with before, the conversation has to go a certain way where we're both feeling out each other. And I'll say this, every time I speak to Surf, while me and Surf go back and forth on some text messages, there's a lot of respect and there's a lot of appreciation for what we do in Rare Breed Entertainment.
That's behind the scenes, though. Like, out in the public, the public perception of him is he doesn't take any of these serious.
Between the lines, not to cut you off, I don't think you read between the lines of my answer, so I'll give you a little bit more of what I just answered to you and give you the between the lines. What I'm saying is when Surf says stuff like that in the public, to me, based on my interactions, our phone calls and our text messages, that is the public loyalty to URL. And that goes way past Surf. That like you'd be surprised how many battlers I speak to. Now I'm off Surf. I speak to a lot of battlers behind the scenes that say some of the most amazing shit to us in private, but they don't say it in the public. Right? Because at the end of the day, URL is still looked at as the biggest opportunity for all battle rappers. So I've always had a feeling where I could watch people move around and see how they try to play a balance where they don't burn a bridge and they get their cake and eat it too, and that's fine. And we use that same knowledge and we understand it and we read it and we work with people accordingly. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, I'm telling you that if I get on the phone with Surf, I'm checking in on business. I'm checking in on how we could both make an impact together. I'm checking in to see like how we could really set something up that'll work out. And based on how that conversation goes, you know, he might be ready to make a move and RBE might be ready to make a move. And those conversations have always went well. Those conversations have always been respectful. We've always had, you know what I mean, a certain level of tone with each other and text messages as well. So when I saw that, I just took that as that is his URL, you know, loyalty, especially in the public, and that's fine. But I think Surf is smart enough to know that no matter how much I love the URL guys, or I'm family or friends with them, you know, if there's some money to make and a good opportunity with RBE and we come to the table, we're going to work. And that's really all we care about as a platform, especially if we trust that we're going to get good quality. So at that time when we were speaking, that's the only thing that was on our mind, to feel out where we was at, to feel out where the business could go. Let's feel out how he feels about battling on RBE for his return battle. Let's feel it out. Sometimes conversations like that work, and sometimes they don't. And right there, we didn't come to a middle ground, and it was left more like, all right, we got some options that we left in the air, and the next time we speak, we'll talk about those options. You know what I'm saying? And
so
maybe
Surf,
was a
Surf was the first option? So Surf was the first option before Mook?
No, that's not what I said. I said that we called, for example, Surf, Lux, and Mook. Surf was never an option for Mook. Put it this way. If I ever called any battle rapper other than Verb for Mook, I would use Mook as a bargaining chip. I don't know how I can say this any realer or honest to you guys. If I call any battle rapper in the game, there's no way they're getting off that phone call without me saying Murder Mook, because Murder Mook's name within itself is a bargaining chip. Okay?
Because everybody would have battled him. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Wayne.
Exactly.
Wayne.
Exactly.
Wayne, if you were a league owner, would you book Surf? Is Wayne still on?
I think she said hold on for a second.
I just want to see if I'm the only one that feels that way. How about you?
I'm sorry, I'm having
would you book Surf?
Difficulties. Would I book Surf? To be honest, I was at Nome and I wasn't happy. I want somebody who's going to give complete 3 rounds.
Ever since we booked Mook, I get asked about Surf on every interview. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna throw this lot. I did this in a previous interview. I'm gonna throw it out again. And this is not just about Surf. This is just logic, right? I cannot tell anybody that has a problem with Surf or any battler of that stature. I can't tell, because anytime these people have battles, they tend to be the most talked about, the most blogged on, the most buzzed. Right. They tend to be the main events. People still buy tickets to go see these main events and see these battlers. And when the battles drop, everybody from the privacy of their homes, when nobody's looking, is click and play and taking these battles to millions or hundreds of thousands of views. So I don't accept the hypocrisy. It's fake to me. It's fake to me. Because I could stand in a fan's position, a blogger's position, or a league owner's position all at the same time, and I could read the same situation. I hear way too many people complain that still spend money or their own time viewing a certain product. That could be surf, that could be anybody. So that shit is fake to me. And what happens is the people, the powers that be, people that are in positions of power that run businesses, they know that. They know that people are fronting. They know that people are just saying that shit, and they just turn that into promo because they know that. You want to know what? It doesn't matter because I'm going to announce it again, and y'all going to spend the money again because y'all ain't going to do shit. You know how many times I've seen bloggers do videos on battlers, and they say, yo, this nigga needs to retire. He needs to get the fuck up out of here. And then when that battler gets announced for their next battle, they got a new blog that's dropping and saying, I'm going to tell you what, on this one, you better do this. You know how many blogs or times I've seen already people saying, I'm going to tell you right now, Surf, you can't do with Iron what you did with Nitty. Right there, Surf already won. As soon as you say that, Surf won. So, and I don't want to come off like I'm sticking up for Surf because Surf talks well. He can stick up for himself. I'm just talking from the business standpoint of showing y'all the hypocrisy of, like, I keep getting asked about Surf, and then I also see a lot of people that like to say Surf this and Surf that. But why is he still the most used, one of the most used?
He's in demand. He's in demand, right.
But the people that put him in demand are the fans, the bloggers, the media, the people that click play or spend money. So once people keep it real and stop asking the league owners these questions and start asking themselves those questions, you might see what you look for. So if there's a battler that you feel should be on cards that isn't on cards, the fans could make that happen. If there's a battler that you don't want to see on a card that is on a card, the battlers can impact that business. Like, for example, Mook and Verb, right? People are already showing their level of interest from the announcement, and when by the time we get to August 18th, the people that's logged on to that pay-per-view is going to be because regardless of whether they loved it, hated it, they want to see the outcome.
That was going to be my point.
If they didn't care about the outcome or care about seeing it or care about being involved in battle rap for Hitman versus K-Rock or for Murder Mook versus A-Verb, then RBE and URL wouldn't make money, and then we would turn around and say, you want to know what, A-Verb, Mook can't book you because last time we booked you, the fans didn't spend a dime with you.
Right.
But if you're able to go from a main event on the previous card and then people still spending money to come out and see, I'm going to watch this shit, and people won't admit it. They just lie to themselves. So it's just like sometimes some of these questions come up and people not even giving themselves the honest answer. That's real. That's real. The moment you pick a battler that you feel doesn't deserve a battle to be on the card or to be high viewed, you have to stop watching it. You have to stop blogging on it. You have to stop spending money when that battler is on that card. If the fans exercise that, then I think the league owners will believe you a little bit more.
Well,
That's
and
real.
then too, ARP, it's the way of the consumer anyway. You know what I mean? Like you said, it's the way of the consumer. However, if you're a fan, if you're a sports fan, you're doing the same thing. As far as battle rap, you're gonna watch. You're not gonna be pleased with the outcome of some things, but you're gonna watch, like you said, because of the outcome. I can respect an opinion if someone says that. Like you said, he can't do what he did with such and such.
But that's not even what you hear, Wayne. That's not even what you hear. You don't hear people saying, you know what, I don't fuck with this battler, I don't fuck with this match, I don't fuck with this situation, I don't think this person deserves it, whatever the case may be, but I'm still curious of the outcome, so I'm going to spend my $50. They're not saying that. They're saying, you don't deserve it. JC, I'm just want to throw random names out there because I don't want to make people think I'm making it about certain people, right? Because that's when it starts to get disruptive as if I'm chasing after people's bread, and I never do that shit. You know what I'm saying? I never do that shit. But you got to think about it like that. Yeah, it's like people still turn out for the same complaints. Why the fuck would anything change? Even the brick by brick model within itself is like, we got to understand that certain change people aren't ready for. I gave another example recently. People created a topic. I don't know, the bloggers created it or the fans created it. It got picked up, and then once you got a topic, people love to talk about it. It becomes fun. It becomes entertainment. People run with it. People blinded by it. Whatever. One of those topics is rewarding losers, right? People don't even know what they're asking for sometimes. Here's an example. We just watched Geechee Gotti get promoted for 2 battles, or Tech 9 get promoted for 2 battles at the same time. He had his Jim's battle announced and his Geechee battle announced at the same time. The same thing just happened with Rum Nitty. His surf battle, his flyer for his surf battle was out, and so was his Rum Nitty battle on initiation at the same time.
The Briz battle, yeah.
Yeah. But if I bought a ticket because I live in Cali, or I want to go to the Cali card for, you know what I'm saying? And I like the whole ensemble of seeing that talent, including, Rum Nitty on that card. But then it turns out that he lost the surf. He got body bagged by surf. So I want the league to cancel the Briz battle now? Nobody's going to, you see what I'm saying? Like, people don't even know what they ask for sometimes. Like this whole getting rewarded thing. And then on top of that, you know what the leagues really see? I'm being real with y'all because I want the fans to know the truth. All the leagues see is that the fans are going to piss, they're going to moan, but at the same time, they're still going to do the same thing at the end. That's what the leagues see. You're going to piss, you're going to moan. If I got to hold off the announcement for an extra week or 2 or maybe a month, so be it. And then when I do it, they're going to complain, they're going to cry, whatever. The bloggers still don't talk about it. They still going to review it. They still going to recap it. Any publicity is good publicity. I'm looking at the ticket sales. Didn't go down. Looking at the pay-per-view. Didn't go down. Come on. So it's like motherfuckers just don't keep it real, son. Niggas don't keep it real with themselves. And it's just like, it's the same cycle anyway. And that's why I've loved being a co-owner of Ribbon Entertainment, because I like when we do shit that's out the box. I like when we do an all-judge card. I like when we kind of push small room vibes back into the game. I like when we call Murder Mook and that impact goes crazy in the game. You know what I'm saying? I like when we start doing skit trailers and all the type of innovative shit that we've done, because we got to give the fans something new to fuck with and to support.
So going off of that, you said you like doing these things. Have you ever thought about doing a mega female versus male card? That hasn't been done yet.
I haven't thought about it too much. I think the idea is out there in battle rap, period. As RBE as a platform, have we brought it to the table and say, yo, what do you think about this? I'll be honest, we have. But I think it could be sick. Well,
let me ask this, because that was another fan had that same question, but he did ask, why is there no females on this particular card in general?
There absolutely could be. And
surprise.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that it is or it isn't. You're not gonna get me to speak on the surprise battle. But
I tried it.
I mean, the female battle rap game has put in so much work, man, and it's like, I mean, we're all saying it. The female battle rap scene has been taking a hit, and it's not brand new. It's been for at least 2.5 years. Like, I was blogging on it like 2.5 years, throwing positivity at female battle rap. Like, nah, it's not dying, y'all. The females themselves are saying it's dying. Females have always had an uphill battle in a male-dominant, quote-unquote, sport. Who we kidding? You know what I'm saying? Now we got this August situation. People say, wait a minute, hold on. We got the 2 biggest cards of the year, and there's not a single female, so now it's a spotlight on that. And I respect it. It makes sense. I get it. And I agree. There should be a female battler or a match, or at least one, whether you're battling a dude or not, on one of these cards. So why it didn't happen, I'd be fake, and I'd be whack to try to give you an excuse. I would just say, the only thing, I can't speak for the other event, But what we did was we had our eyes on certain battlers and certain matchups, and we just put our foot to the ground and we just booked it out. You know what I'm saying? Now, to say that, that's not saying that RBE is ever. Once again, I could speak for us. We've always continued to try to rock with the ladies. Actually, we came in the game like that. You know, we got to a point where it was like, damn, we used to have a female battle on every single card. You know, what happened? You know, behind the scenes, I'll give you, like, some of the shit that's really happening. Like, the last card, I reached out to Hustle. I DM'd Hustle. You know, Hustle told me she's retired. I'm like, all right, we'll come out if you're free. You know, she never made it out. But I hit her up. I wanted to bring Hustle back. That's an example. Another example, you know, I bumped into my verse in a club like 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? And I gave her my number. Like, we stopped it up for a few. My verse gave me 3 opponents that she wants to battle. I gave her my number. I said, yo, let's talk. You know what I'm saying? That's just behind the scenes shit that nobody knows. It's like, all right, maybe RBE can get my verse on ASAP. About 2 cards back, we tried to get Gaddis. There was two dudes on the table for her, right, that she accepted. One of them didn't believe in the matchup, didn't want to do it, didn't fuck with it. The other one only wanted to do it for 1 round.
Wow.
Right? And RBE was not going to do 1 round. Even Gaddis. I got old text messages in my phone probably of Gaddis, the one that was for the 3 rounds that was turning it down. Her personal outlet. So that bitch ass nigga to stop being scary and busy. Gaddis was like, he was looking at this nigga like he was whack. And we believed in the battle too, but I respected that battler didn't think that it was good for him, so I respect it. That's another situation. Even with QB, a lot of people look at QB like, you know, like, damn, we thought that she was kind of like having a home at RBE, and we felt like that too. But the last time, this is just completely honest. It's not QB's fault. It's not RBE's fault. It's just not meeting in the middle or finding negotiations that we both agree with. And there's never no hard feelings in negotiations. Never, because that's the point of negotiation. There's never no hard feelings in negotiations. The same way a league owner can't tell a battler what they think they should be worth, a battler can't really tell a league owner what they feel like they should really fully invest in when they have no guarantees.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's real. That's me being real from both sides. You know what I'm saying? So the last 2 times that me and QB was at the table, it was just a negotiation thing. It's not a platform problem. It's not a HUD talent problem or a personal problem. It was just pure negotiations didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? That's 5 right there. I could say 6. Jazz. We would love to book Jazz. We always felt, and we could be wrong for this, but we always felt that Jazz has some type of politics around her, being that she's managed on URL, or at least that used to be said. You know what I'm saying? Me and Jazz have an interview standing next to each other on 15 Minutes of Fame. And Uncle Rod asked us, yo, Jazz, when are we going to see you on RBE? And I read her body language like she was put in between a rock and a hard place, and I took the answer from her, and I gave her a nice answer saying that we fuck with her regardless because she always supports RBE. And that was genuine, but the only reason I snatched the answer from her is because I felt like I'm not sure if she's in a position that's comfortable for her to be like, oh, yeah, I'll battle on RBE. I've always been unsure of that. Only Jazz could answer that. You know
let me ask this, ARP, because the names that you just gave are great names. Top
I just went
tier.
down like 5 or 6 huge female battlers. Marverse,
right?
Hustle,
but
QB. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but what I was gonna ask, we would love to see those, but and of course QB come back, but and I think Official is completely retired now. But how about being able, because there's so many female battlers. For me, with RBE, I wouldn't even care if it was necessarily the top-tier females that you've named, but bringing them through, and I know Lawrence handles that, but bringing them through fresh blood, fresh women, coming in through the 1SK and building them up.
There's nothing, quote-unquote, stopping us from doing that. You're right, and once again, I'll be fake to try to, this is the reason why we never have. Nah, There's nothing stopping us from doing that, you know. And you mentioned Lawrence, like, yeah, nobody is telling Lawrence don't book a female for 1FK. He can. And also the same way me and Shaka could go reach out and try to get an established, you know, female bout. And I just ran down like 5 or 6 examples of things that have been flowing into. Even once again for that writer's part, I can keep going down the list, you know. And shout out to C3, but C3 had to cancel. We had her versus K Profit. You know what I'm saying? Booked on the writer's card. You know, we put 2 women on a card full of writers. You know, and that card turned out to be, you know, that was trendy for the moment, like a whole writer's card. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to, you could speak to, everybody's going to have their different reasons why they feel like female battle rap has been hurt or why they haven't been as involved. Everything that I just told you when I gave you, I said, I just spoke to my verse 2 weeks ago face-to-face, or I just DM'd Miss Hustle for like the last event and she told me she retired. Or me and QB, we just couldn't come to the tables on negotiations the last 2 times we rocked. Nothing personal. Or Jazz, I'm not sure if she's even allowed to battle on RBE, and I caught that vibe in my face. You know what I'm saying? So as much as I love Jazz as a fan, as a battler, and as a female, and I respect everything that she's done, I respect her as a person. When it comes to her battle on the RBE, she got to answer that. I let her, and I'm not even saying that I asked her straight up. I'm just saying, like, we're not stupid. But like, we know things behind the scenes. Like, we know things that's going on.
Right, but see, and that's the point. This is the problem, and this is why you have, first and foremost, anybody who's a for real female battle rap fan knows that female battle rap is not dead, and you see it all over my Twitter, you see it all over my Facebook. At the end of the day, I've been to a few different matches or events, and you know, it's definitely not dead. But certain females that the public may want to see, there's too many politics, so it makes it seem as if it's that way because those are the only people that you want to see. But anybody that has any involvement with female battle rap being stunted that would involve politics, I would be the wrong person to be on the phone with. Right.
I don't do politics. If I do
and
politics,
the
only time RBE plays any type of politics, it's counteractive, or it's like a defensive move. Like, I've never had anything to do with anything politics that would stunt female battle rap or a female battler or a female battle. So I can't talk to that. So anything about
no. But what I'm saying is I'm not saying the Rare Breed brand. I'm saying the people that you're wanting to get on. You know, in some cases, unfortunately, well, more so in one, because you kind of just explained that there may be politics. So it's for those people that you may want to get on, it's hard for you to be able to book those type of matches because due to the politics. But the fans, because they're not.
I don't even want to just say that because the only political reason that I gave you and being fair enough, I don't have the absolute answer. It's only one person. I'm being real, I'm being fair here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you why. You know, we would love to have Jazz on the platform. You know what I'm saying? But I just always felt like that could be an issue. You know, because behind the scenes, like, we know things. You know, we see things, we hear things. Things are said publicly. And then I have my own moment where it's just like, oh, that feel a little awkward right there. You know, like with me and her on 50 Minutes of Fame. You know what I'm saying? And it's always a big shout out to Jazz. I love Jazz, but you know, when it comes to booking a battle, you know, you got all the other stuff tied to it, whether it's politics, whether it's business, whether it's you still take it serious, you know, all of that. You know, we had 40 on versus QP, Quantum Physics. You know, I wish that battle turned out better. I think fans would have been really screaming to see 40 on RBE if that battle. And we fuck with 40, fuck with Quantum, shout out to Quantum, these two super talented. But we ruined that battle. Not we as an RBE. That battle was ruined because they went on super late when the venue was about to close down. And, you know, there's personal reasons why that battle went on so late that doesn't involve RBE. You know what I mean? Like, that hurt. You know, I tell battlers all the time, like, they don't understand how much they put the leagues in a position of power. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say Murder Mook comes on there August 18th. And people say he had the performance of the year. He pushes my hands and all other league owners' hands to book him again and again and again because the fans will scream for it. And when the fans scream for it, the league sees from a business standpoint, that's an immediate sell. Because think about it, the personal days is over, definitely for RBE. The personal days is over. We care about our quality, we care about our products, but we've seen too much, we know too much, and we've been through too much to keep being personal and overextending ourselves. The business matters. The business matters.
Wayne.
Yeah.
Back to the female topic. If you could add a female battle to the card, what would be your pick?
Oh,
Mine
Lord.
would be 40 bars versus my verse.
If it was a last minute thing right now, you said add 2 females right now on the spot, I might pick up that Sony and QB.
Woo, that'd be fire.
Oh yeah.
That'd be fire. Oh my God.
Yeah, I might pick up that Sony
that
and
needs
QB.
to happen. That needs to happen.
And shout out to Shuni and Farrah. I think like 2 cards back, I think I DM'd I never spoke to Farrah. I spoke to Shuni. I think I DM'd Shuni. I invited her out. Not because they're battlers, not because they both cute and there's no females in these fucking crowds at battles. You know what I'm saying? But in all honesty, to build. We've been doing that since we got here. We got here, we like to, know who we're working with a little bit, because once again, from a business standpoint, if you can establish a rapport with somebody, then you're going to take care of each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you look me in my eyes and you respect where I'm coming from, and I look you in your eyes and I respect where you coming from, and we both step on that stage together, you got your A game, and I got all your money and your business, and I did my best to promote you and put you in the best matchup, in the best situation, because we had a certain type of respect for the business situation and the rapport of the situation that we built. That's the main reason. Shasta knows, like me and Shasta discussed that behind. These battlers don't be known in the conversation behind the scenes. We on the phone talking like, yo, tell Shuni and to that her and Farrah is on the list. It was the build. They didn't make it, but it was the build. It was the build. It was the build. There's been a lot of battlers that's been on RBE that we've had opportunities just to build with. Like, let's build. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like let's just make sure that everything's good, because business goes sideways real fast. We've seen so much ugly that, unfortunately, you got to make the extra effort just to make sure that your battles go a certain way these days.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I want to mention one other battle. But then I want to get back to the card, because, like I said, with that last blog you just did, I mean, I had to watch that a few different times. I want to talk about the AI effect. I felt that in my spirit.
And all I'm going to do is cut and win. All I'm going to do is touch on that for you, because there's a reason why I can't talk too much to it right now.
Right.
There's the chessboard is out. All right.
Wait, before you before you do that, I want to see. But this is the battle that I need y'all to put together, because it got messed up due to business, but it would be dope to see Tory Doe and Daylight happen as it should have. That's it. Okay, let's go.
That's a cool battle. You want to know what always people used to joke about with too? Tory doing shotgun shows, because he's so big, she's so small.
Oh my!
I remember when people
Shuni
spoke
and
about
shotgun.
Yeah, that'd be
damn.
funny. That'd be funny.
Shout
out to Tory.
That would be hilarious.
I've never spoke to Tory Doe a day in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Tory. And it's always an open invitation for people to contact us or us to contact them, hopefully, because there's so much work to be done out here, But like I said, I never had a single word shared with Tory Doe before, but shout out to Tory.
Hey, RP, so I'm good friends with Sharon on Facebook. Sometimes I even get to see some of his bars before a battle. Anyways, he said he was trying to get on this card, but things, I'm not going to mention what fell through, but things fell through.
Wait, say that last part of the question, my bad.
He wanted to be on the card, but things fell through.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, that's true. Sharon definitely ain't lying about telling you that. Me and Sharon.
So he was done.
Yeah, me and Sharon been having a lot of conversation. First of all, me and Sharon started talking about this card very late in the card. where you see we got 8 battles on it, and obviously you don't want to run out of venue time, and you don't want, shit to get too crazy, like 9, 10 battles or whatever,
Right.
So it's already crazy enough, and that's when we started talking. But we got to a point where we had a matchup, we had a good battler that was available, that wanted to be on the card as well, and RBE was down, Tyrone was down, Tyrone's money was negotiated, everything in the business would have been smooth, but the opponent turned it down. The opponent turned it down.
I know.
Yeah, the opponent
I
turned it
know.
down.
So I'm not gonna say it though.
So ARP.
Someone big though.
So sidebar, I know another battler.